Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 26 Day 1. It is a green day and it is also Halloween. We are a floating head. I have no costume, so we're a floating head. But anyways, happy Halloween everyone. We did end up doing a slightly shorter than expected but still long stream. We ended up giving out a bunch of codes earlier. Not going to have any more for a little while because of how many we gave out, but yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. We ended up doing a bunch of soul farming, actually got quite a bit done, got a couple 100,000 there, and yeah, ended up going over pretty well. So today, I'm going to finish out with some basic guild wars. It seems we are absolutely being decimated right now. I know that we're missing at least one person. It would have seemed like we're missing multiple. Where's the attack page score? Yeah, apparently we're missing quite a few still. Because we're going to have about, I think, a two-person gap, if I'm not mistaken. So probably going down, but let's go see what people in bracket 1 are using this week. So let's get into that. So let's switch over, first things first, to the spider team, of course. Got to throw down the spiders for Halloween. Though this would be literally the same team we'd normally run anyways. But it's more thematic because it's spiders. I definitely have a fear of spider, arachnophobia, whatever it is. That is for sure. Double check that it is indeed a green day. Yep, it is. Okay, let's get into it. Also, hello everyone. Hello War. Hello Bridget. Hello JZG. Hello Strawn. And hello Amanda. Also, I need to move this down because I can't even see all the chats. There we go. Okay. So, first things first. Get Spider up. We need the Spider powers. Skull poke, I'm fine with that. Let him do that. So he pokes and gets basically nothing out of it. Good. And now I just need to find something to convert. Brown doesn't look too bad because we'll get to take a 5 times over there. And I definitely want that 5 times. And I do want to get the last little bit of mana for our follow-up cast, so I will let him take a skull again just so we can double Kraken. This also makes sure he doesn't have Mercy alignment, so now we just go double Kraken. Kraken number 1, miss. And that stopped him slightly. Kraken number 2, hit and devour, very nice. And we got Giant Spider up. We can get rid of blue. Obviously, that's like one of the last things we'd want to get rid of, though I think I will. Never mind, I won't. Or not yet. Let's see. Let's get rid of brown first. And then we'll decide. Oh, wait. That's not an extra turn. I thought that was. Oh, good thing I didn't click that. Yeah, I think I got rid of blue. Oh, no. You know what? We can actually win this turn. I don't need to get rid of blue. I was going to do it just to deny out the Valkyrie there. I don't think we need to worry about it, though, because now we can just double Kraken and win. It would have taken more time if I would have done it the other way around. Yeah, we do one more Kraken, then we try Giant Spidering. Chance to devour here, too. Got it, nice. And we got the extra turn, very nice. Yeah, we don't need to bother with that, then. We can just go straight for the kill. No distractions there. And down it goes. Even if that didn't devour, which it didn't, it still would have secured the kill. Whilst the AI devours 4 out of 4 times, then you can get one single devour. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. It does happen. Hey, we got an event gem too because of the thing. It actually counts as PvP. Yeah, it does feel like they just constantly just devour like crazy. It'd be quite insane. What do you need help with, Kai? We might be able to help you. What is your question? Also, hello Paul. Hello Jesse. Hello Kai. Hello D. And I think that's everyone. If I missed anyone, let me know. Thanks everyone. Yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween, or are having a wonderful Halloween. Don't know what time zone some of you guys are in. Some of you may already be past that point. I can hear fireworks in the distance. So yeah, they're still having fun apparently. My neighborhood doesn't actually do trick-or-treating though, so I don't need to worry about handing out candy or anything like that, which is kind of nice. Go take the skull. Take the purples. And I don't think we're going to get up there. I can't take double yellow for any value. I could take red-green, but that won't help us much. I think at this point we just go all in on Kraken. Biggest problem here is he does have Impervious last slot, which he knew. He knew coming into this day what this day's color was. He came prepared to counter. Okay. Well, I guess we just throw a Kraken then. And just hope it hits. Okay, we got it. We got our mana that we needed. Obviously, we couldn't get the Devour chance because he has Impervious. Brown can't do. Blue can do, but don't want to do. But should probably still do. Yeah, I'm doing it. Probably a bad idea. Now we can go for, I guess, replenishing its mana. I need to clear a lot of this board. I wouldn't mind Dragon Soul actually casting right about now for him. It would help us more than it would hurt us, for sure. I think I will Skull Poke just to poke him down a little. I will go for that. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to give him extra turn there, but he gives it to us, so I guess it evens out. And then we can just take the green up there, and that will give us another Giant Spider. Giant Spider to double Kraken into win. Sounds like a plan. Really solid. Oh, no! That is not what I meant to do. You are not the one I meant to cast. Hello. No. Not at all what I meant to do there. Wrong cast. Though I don't think it's going to matter too much, luckily. He didn't go crazy. So, yeah, it shouldn't really matter. That one misclick right there. I'll go for a Kraken into another Kraken. And, yeah, that's dead. Let's not misclick this time, though. Right on the yellow. And, so yeah, Kraken will kill it if I want to. Or if it devours, it will. I guess we'll go poke it down with something. So, we'll take the extra turn on green. Double Kraken. And dead. There we go. He streamed basically from this morning, and yeah, pretty much. We streamed from this... I was planning on doing like all the way from this morning. It's one of the reasons why the stream was actually a little bit shorter. I was planning on starting it earlier, but then I kind of got busy in the morning. Was like, and then by the time it hit noon, it's like, yeah, I kind of need to start that now. Yeah, I got a lot busier this morning than I was initially anticipating. I was planning on starting at like 9 or 10. I woke up at 8, but that didn't quite work out in the plan. But yeah, we did do it for, I think, a little over 5 hours. The video will be up a little bit later. The whole, the Halloween stream we ended up doing. We were mainly just soul farming, talking, chatting, chilling the entire time. And of course a bunch of redeem codes, though those redeem codes at this point would have already been used up and fully depleted, I would assume, for the most part. Maybe there's one in them that still works, who knows. Okay, so what do I need to throw here? Giant Spider into red, Giant Spider into brown, Giant Spider onto something. Just we don't have anything, so I'll just go take green, I guess. Just wait till we get something. We have red, we have blue. Obviously don't want to do blue. Green would be a really nice option to switch over to if we are able to get it, just so he doesn't have it. Even though that's somewhat a color we need, but he needs it way, way more than we do. There we go, perfect. And then we can just convert that out on green. Also, my current defend team has won 0 times today. That is bracket 1 for you. That is definitely bracket 1. Double Giant Spider. Throw that on the yellow there. I can get rid of blue. So of course we still don't want to get rid of blue, so we'll go on green there, so he can't do anything. And then just double crack until we win. And that's match. Yep, pretty solid Krakens. No one's really running Queen Mab because they can only run it in one team their entire week. So we don't get to see it every single day, which is nice. So us doing this team gets away a lot more often than what it normally would be able to do. Also, hello Chargers, welcome. You missed the last stream. Where did you farm 100k? Oh, we farmed all of the souls off the previous stream. We ended up spending an entire stream. It was somewhere around, I think, 180k souls or something. Somewhere around that general ballpark. Forget the exact amount off the top of my head. But yeah, got quite a bit of souls done. I was hoping that we could get to 500k, but between showing some teams here and there, and just the fact that I was a little bit slower today than their normal rate, I think we only averaged around 30k per hour. Normally the team can do upwards of 50k. You have to really, really focus on it, though, to be able to get 50, 60k on it. But it is possible to sustain that for an hour. I have done it before. Did you change devices? Or oh, wait. What was Kyle's question? What happened with Kyle? You accidentally deleted your game, and when you re-downloaded it and restarted, it wasn't there. So if you happen to have done that, the easiest way is to, well, for one, if you remember your username and password for your account, if you had that set up through an email, that's going to be the easiest way. That can instantly restore your account without needing to do anything. The backup plan would be contact support on gemsofwar.com underneath their support section. It has a little tab thing, and then you click submit a request, and then it sends them a support ticket, and then they should be able to help you via there. But yeah. That's basically your two options, I think. I don't think there's a third option that you could really do. Basically, either if you already had a password and everything set up with your email, just use that, and that should instantly do it, or contact support if not. Okay. We do not have an option here, and I don't want to take that because it's going to give him a skull, although that appears to be every move we can take. So let's just move that one over. Oh, well, duh. That just literally gave him a skull. I'm like, let me take this so he doesn't get a skull. Oops. Just directly gives him a skull. There we go. Strategy. I'll give him a skull to make sure he doesn't get a skull. Perfect strategy. Don't question it. Okay, we'll throw it onto blue, I guess. Does he have anything that's going to clear it, though? The answer is no, but we're going to go for it. Yeah, I need a board clear from, like, either of these two. Generally, that's something I don't want either of them doing, but in this case, I would prefer that this board gets cleared. Because most of what's set up right now is not particularly good. Okay, if we green surge, we're good to go. Got it. We're good. Should be fine. Though that cascade did make it so we don't have a target right here. Oh, yeah, we do. We can do it off of green, but we don't get to use the mana for anything. So I'm going to start throwing Krakens down. Wow, that was a really lucky Kraken. Well, that's perfectly fine. I guess we could try again, or just take the skull off the board. Any better setup? He took blue. Oh, of course, he would. The first thing he would do for is go for blue. We can't do brown, can't do red. Can't do much of anything there, so we'll just throw another Kraken. Hopefully it gets our other spider up. Oh, I got a Devour, at least, if nothing else. So that's helpful. We'll go take a blue, throw the spider down, and go from there. We don't have any giant spider or alignment, do we? I'd much rather go for that right here. Which we don't, so we'll just move that over. Okay, we got it on red. That's really nice. So we'll go for this. And that should give us a new opening for where we can cast. And can we do it on yellow? Surprisingly not, despite all of them that are next to each other. Can't even do it on brown either, it doesn't look like, unless we get something off the cascade. That helps it. Nope, that did not help much. I guess we throw it on, nothing? I think the answer is nothing. We just swipe a purple and then wait. Yeah, there we go. That strategy worked. So we'll go for that. Get our pokes in. Get a double Kraken. Then throw the double Kraken. First one will miss, second one shouldn't. And we might be able to double kill. Next turn. Nothing we need to move, so hopefully this will land. Come on, luck. Got it, double kill. No extra turn, but that's perfectly fine. All we really needed was the sheer damage there. And now we just throw Spider into double Kraken into... We already won. Perfect. Well, so far so perfect. We've going so far as basically perfect score. We are losing some points just from not winning as quickly, but should be a pretty solid like 9,000 something by the end of this one, as long as Elamagrim doesn't go crazy. He is a Lancelot Elamagrim. I never really understood why you switched him on this team. Like, I understand, like, of course, Impervious Lancelot, of course, to counter out Kraken and all that. But, I don't know, I feel like this team is so much weaker with Elamagrim and Last instead of Infernus. It's to counter out Devour, but if you don't actually get any damage to win with, it's not really worth it. What undead team do you think works best? Let's see. Probably one based around all of the full AoE true damages, so like Crimson Bat, Draculus and stuff, with a Skullbeard. Because Skullbeard is by far the best mana generating undead currently in the game. And you're going to need a mana generating undead because there's like 2 or 3 that even do it decently. So he's like the only one that's really particularly good at doing so. So basically whatever you use, you will have to use Skullbeard. Pretty much guarantee. So there's that, of course. As far as what you would synergize with it, I would generally just go like a Crimson Bat into another true damage, and then just one other alternative troop, and that alone would be enough to kill everything out. You can even just cycle all the true damages once, and just win that way if you want to. I'll go for the Kraken there. Giant Spider to yellow. I think we won. We can get Kraken up. I just needed to have a location, and we do. So we won. Unless we desperately miss very, very hard. We would have to do one gigantic super miss to lose this battle right now. Let's see, Giant Spider. Let me get a Kraken. I mean, a Spider down if we can. Let's get rid of those greens, I guess. Color we need. Color he doesn't need, but gives me my mana. And let me do another one just to clear the board to get more blues. If there even is one. It doesn't appear to be, other than blue, which obviously we don't want to do. So, never mind. Just cracking. Oh, that miss. Good job. Solid miss. Okay, it doesn't matter, though. Both the damage sources are dead. So there's nothing left to really deal with. Let's throw that into a, hopefully, crack and devour. Go. Got it. Nice. Wow, that should be a really, really solid score. If not, there's something wrong with the scoring system. That or it's because we're devouring too much. Because that does technically lower our score a very, very little amount. Let me see. Our final score is... that is a little bit lower than I was expecting, but still pretty solid. That's a 7,303. And of course we get to 2,000 for free from the thing. Okay, I'm fine with that. Anything over 7,300, minus the 2,000 of course. Anything above that kind of threshold is perfectly fine. Actually, really anything above that 7,000 I consider to be perfectly fine. That basically means you won every battle and none of them went too horribly wrong, like losing a bunch of troops and stuff like that. Yeah, that went over well. We're still, I think, actually, where are we in the brackets? Number 10. Solid. Solid 10th place. I'm surprised Anonymous is in 9th. I think it's because they haven't done their battles. But that's kind of the situation my guild's in right now, too. If you look at them. We're 20 battles behind the person we're currently facing. There's also a lot of people missing from our guild this week. So we'll see how it goes. Though, yeah, we'd have to clear another, like, 40 to 50,000 to be able to secure an 8th. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Not quite sure. Let's see. It's not weaker with the AI taking every extra turn first. Yeah, there are some instances where it is and isn't weaker with the AI. Sometimes when they don't take it first, it can be helpful to you. Sometimes it's helpful for the AI. It really depends on the situation. Overall, I feel like it's easier with the AI taking it the way it does now. It's harder for when they try infinite looping, but in a general battle where the enemy is not going to infinitely loop, like has basically no chance of it, it's actually kind of nice that they don't automatically go for it every single time. I really don't mind it at all. How are your Guild War defenses doing? Well, I haven't really revamped them yet since last week, and right now, pretty poor, like ridiculously poor. Like it has 1-0 times poor. Though this is bracket 1, so I kind of expect everything to lose or win 0 times. But, yeah. Oh, wait. Where's my defense? But yeah, our current one is 0. Next day, I'm really curious how that goes. This will probably be like a 1 or 2 win. 1 or 2 win. 1 win. And this one is new. I haven't actually tried that yet. I'm pretty sure that would be a 1 or 2 win. Maybe I'll revamp some of them. I can revamp any of them at any time. Wait. 11 out of 500. Where did my 500 points go? Where did I repeat? Did I accidentally switch out one of the players here? Word, Gorgolfa, Rock Troll, Rag. Oh, wait. Double Rag. No, not Double Rag. Wait. What did I repeat? Savage King Golem. You guys see this, right? I didn't repeat any. Someone see something I don't? Corvash. No, I didn't repeat Corvash. Where's my 500 points that it says I don't have? Let's see. Well, we got to 2,000 points today. That's weird. Let me go back in. It says we're losing 2,000 points. Oh, it glitches? Interesting. I haven't actually seen that glitch yet. Let's see. Are you going to go back? Gonna go back? Show us. Show us. Move already! It's just standing there. Okay, there it goes. Never mind. They're unique. But yeah. I still need to revamp them. I still haven't designated a specific 6 slots for them. I will be in the future. I just don't really want to have to move literally every team I have. It's going to take about 3 hours out of one of my days just to literally basically, what I need to do is basically find out what my Guild War teams are, wipe every single team that isn't my Guild War teams, and then rebuild from there. Basically everything except my suggested team slot, my Explore team, and that's it. And my 6 Guild War teams, of course. Everything else just gets wiped, and then we figure out 6 really strong defends, 1 for each color day, and then just use those forever for each of those colored days. I'll be working on that probably this weekend, I think. Maybe sometime this week, we'll see. But yeah, that's going to take a couple hours because I just need to overhaul everything, move the locations so it's nice and perfect so I know where everything is, nice and organized. Make sure that the bottom is kept for videos, and yeah, we'll be good. So basically, the top will be suggest the team slot, explore team, whatever team I want to use that's my favorite at the time, my 6 Guild War teams, my 6 defend teams, and then everything below becomes whatever is used for videos. How many slots does that actually use? Let me go check that real quick. How many slots do I have is the question. Is there any quick way to figure that out? It doesn't show you in any way. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 minus 15 is 17. Oh, that's plenty. 17 to do whatever with. That means these whole bottom 17 slots will be whatever. This leaves a lot of room to do whatever. Actually, I'd probably... Let's see, what would we replace? So yeah, we'd keep that one, we'd keep that one. I think I would move trolls to that one. Then we do our 6 Guild War. Actually, I probably wouldn't move my trolls there because one of them's my Guild War day anyway, so I don't even need to keep that. I'm repeating this team like twice. I'll find something for that slot. And then it's that. Then it's my 6 Guild Wars. Then it's my 6 defends, and then we figure out from there. And I might keep this as one of my slots, though I could easily build that over something if I really had to. Any suggestions and people who would accept? Let's see. As far as for a guild, or generally the best time to try to find a guild is on a Monday, if you're trying to find anyone. Oh, any tips on how to get good troops at level 21? Generally at level 21, you'd want to be going into PvP for all of your resources, and then you would end up getting keys from doing PvP. Over here, you can see, if I can find the right page, somewhere around here. Right over here. As you progress through the rating system in PvP, you end up accumulating these resources every single time you tick up a little bit, and these... every single 100 only takes a very short amount of time. It only takes about a few battles if you end up winning all of them. As a newer player, it takes slightly longer, but still a relatively easy amount of time. And from that, you end up getting a lot of resources. Among these being gold that you get from the actual battles. And from these actual little mini rewards, you get a lot of glory and a lot of glory keys. It actually gives a total of 46 glory keys going all the way to the end here. And this is generally relatively easy to do for almost all players. As a newer player, it could be a little bit harder, just kind of starting out and all that. But it's pretty easy to get to the point where you can just do that every single week within like an hour or two. And it doesn't normally take too long. We haven't done ours yet, mainly because we have been mainly farming up souls the entire time. So we haven't really gotten around to the last little bit, but we're pretty much there. I think we have like, what, 100 left to close the gap. And that will take like 2-3 battles, probably more towards 3. Take the skull. I can't get that down yet. I'll just throw that. Pretty much guaranteed to miss, but at least we got something out of it. So we'll go and really need to get that guy up. He's kind of just sitting there doing nothing, but we can get a brown and then just double. Oh, I didn't surge! No! Okay, well at least there's another brown just sitting there. Very nice. And please don't miss. Good. Now we won. Now we just loop till it's over. The power of Elamagrim, and we're even one burn short, and we're still getting all the damage done. Come on, let's hit it. Oh, he's smart. He went for the one that actually... Oh, wow. He actually got really good value there. Because now I can't kill him. I can't kill him now. Okay, please don't miss. Nice. And then we double, and then we win. There we go. The value. Normally, Dracos doesn't get that much value, but that one was actually a pretty good cast, so it's nowhere near enough to win. Yeah, on the Gems of War forum, there's a whole list that I think JZG just posted of people recruiting, and it's basically of minimums from everything from extremely casual guilds that are just there to help gain more resources, all the way to the really hardcore guilds. And some of the smaller ones would probably be able to get you on your feet to kind of get a working knowledge of the game. A good Ragnagord team. Ragnagord is generally built into teams, not really built around, similar to that of Famine. Like, what I mean by that is you would need another good troop to be the base of the team. Ragnagord's just there to give you mana. He's not there to win you the battle. He's there to make whatever you have with him win the battle. But yeah, it's more of what you would use with Ragnagord rather than what exactly you would do with one. Generally, you use it with things like blue purples that are really strong. Things like Queen Mab, for example, are pretty good. KrissTigger. Basically, anything that has no mana conflict with them whatsoever that also has a good damage source is pretty decent with it. Because all you need to do is basically just have a first slot of any kind, a Ragnagord behind it, and then 2 other troops that are going to absorb all the power that your Ragnagord is going to be creating from the mana generation. And then you just keep throwing down the damage burst however you want to do it. Depends really what you have and what you want to use for it. But that's the general strategy. It's some kind of frontline tank with a Ragnagord and then 2 high damaging troops. And that's essentially the entirety of a Ragnagord team. Let's see. I normally don't bother going with the Herd plus Rag combo. It's good if you're up against a lot of stats effects. Personally, I feel like it's too much mana generation if you're not up against a bunch of stats effects. Whoa, we're about to lose this battle. Against Standard, Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, double KrissTigger, we're going to lose. Interesting. It is one of the more solid kind of base teams out there. But we can still win. All we have to do is get the Elamagrim running. Once that gets running, we win. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we're still in this. Don't miss. Oh, missed immediately. Wow, we're dead. Rip. Instantly misses. Good job. Rip. Ripperonis. Okay, we'll go up against this one. Actually, let's go use something else. I need to get more reserve teams to kind of just throw around with. A lot of what I have set as my teams, one of the biggest issue with it is it's not really good against the meta. Also, I don't know why I still use Leviathan in this one. I honestly should just go with the base team, which is, of course, what he just used. Gorgolfa, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger. It's one of the most safest dragon teams in the entire game. It's probably one of the most chill games or teams in the entire game, too, because most of it runs itself other than the KrissTigger as far as what you need to cast. It's one of the reasons why people like using it for AI, too, since the only thing you can really mess up is the KrissTigger and nothing else. And even if it does go and mess up the KrissTigger, it's still a really high amount of damage, which is pretty decent. So, right here, we are going to want to take a purple, but we cannot take a... Oh, wait, we can take a purple. So we will take a purple, because we can. Hello, Unlucky! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, Benjamin. Welcome as well. Hope you all had a wonderful Halloween, or still are. Let's see... Where to go, where to go? We'll move that over. He gets a bit of mana. We'll go take a purple. He's about to Apothecary. I can't really make him miss. Oh, he misses on his own. So, there we go. The struggle of a mana generator on the defend team. It will never want to hit. Okay, now all we really have to do is Dragon Soul into anything, and we basically win. Oops, don't go for that, Brown. That is a trap. We're frozen on him. Now we can just double KrissTigger into basically whatever. And right now I'd want to get rid of brown just to make sure Apothecary doesn't land. Then we get rid of green to make sure that the Forest Troll doesn't land. Perfect. And actually I can just go for board clear here. And then figure out which one we need to target based on what mana he takes. Which happens to be none, so we just go for pure blue. We do it for damage. Again, pretty much none, so we can just go for Dragon Soul. KrissTigger dead. And there are another Dragon Soul. Get those last little souls in that we need. Come on. Cast, go! Like 5 misclicks in a row, and down it goes. And I think that is the last of the rating we needed, right? No, one more battle, because we lost the 7 points we lost from that one battle. And this is just a guy using that weird Highforge team. Whoever asked me for a Highforge team earlier, this is something similar to what a lot of people run. Normally with double gate, though, instead of the Apothecary. It'll be like double or triple gate with Highforge. Definitely don't underestimate it. It's actually surprisingly strong. It's not like something you should bother using, but it's a pretty funny defense team that it can go a bit crazy if you don't have like Dispel or some kind of easy way to get rid of the barriers. Because it can hit really high, like you can see. And sometimes it just protects itself too much to not even be able to kill. Oh gosh, look at that. Exactly so. Actually, we could lose this. It has really, really quick burst damage since it starts with half mana on both of those really huge casts. And it looks like, wow, he's already at that point. So let's go get rid of green, I guess, and try getting that down, but that's not going to be enough. He's going to high forge us unless he takes skull. Nope, and then it dies. Doesn't even get the revive. So now we got to win with just one KrissTigger, which is definitely possible. We can still easily manage this, but let's go and get rid of a color we don't use at all that he does. Let's just get rid of that nice red, just so he can't utilize it anymore. Brown or yellow would be the way to go. Yellow Surge we would have to get because we're in -1 yellow right now. Good, we got it. And then we just Gorgolfa into whatever happens. And that does give us KrissTigger into anything. This will throw this into red again just because he uses it and we don't. Now we have backline tanks that he can no longer really do anything against. I believe his magic is higher than this thing, 21 and 19. Yes, it does. So we get the blue spawn. Wait, why did it not do it? What? Why did it not spawn? Did I look at the wrong troop? No, he has more magic than me. Why did you not spawn blue? Deal damage to an enemy. Freeze the first enemy. If the enemy's magic is greater than mine, create 8 blue. Does it not do it when it dies? Did that glitch expand to even more troops? That glitch where if it doesn't trigger, that things don't like to trigger when they actually die? That's annoying. Oh, he's about to get a summon. Okay, good. He didn't go for it. Good job, AI. Well, that was helpful for us. Let's go do dungeons before I forget. Oh, there's our 1.9k. And the final little bits. Up that goes. Did you miss dungeons? No, not yet. We're about to do it right now. They're probably going to die. Yeah, I know. If you blink, you'll probably miss dungeons because they go pretty quick. But yeah, let's go do them right now. Dungeons. Pillage. All the greens. What should we throw for today? Let's see. Green Day. Let's go run... where's our Yasmin team? Do I not have a Yasmin saved? Or do you know what? Let's go use the new Umbra Wolf factory. Which variant should we do? Oh, let's use the Forest version. Forest Guardian version. No, that's not it. Actually, I think I already hit the right one. This one. No, that's not it either. Wait, where's my loop one? There it is. Umbra Wolf, Giant Spider, Forest Guardian, Queen Aurora. This is kind of like a pure green team, except it uses the new guy that came in on Monday, which is kind of cool. I do have to say, this guy is pretty powerful. If they make any troop similar to him, if they start making it for every color, every single one of them is going to start to become really viable. I don't know if they're going to do that, though. But we might want to pay close attention if they do, because they're going to start becoming way far into the overpoweredness of balance. I wouldn't really say, I don't know, maybe not overpowered, that's not the right word for it. But it's going to be interesting how it pans out, the kind of teams that get created out of them. Oh wait, we do have alignment, perfect. So we go for that. And this is just an infinite loop team. It's a little bit towards the slower side. But once it gets this loop, it basically like one turn wins the second it gets it. It is a really strange infinite loop that I never really expected would ever be created. But it's actually pretty nice. Wish we could get rid of red or something here. I don't really want to cast this on blue. Not to mention we don't really get much value out of the actual convert itself. And we don't even get any alignment from the aftermath. So we'll just take a skull there. See if we can get ourselves a Nature Guardian. And we can. Perfect. That gives us our poke. And then we could just throw Giant Spider hopefully on something, and we can. Throw that there. Put that down. Power of spiders. And this doesn't double tap if there's only one, unfortunately. I don't believe it does. Let me double check. I don't believe. Nope, only 37. And then we can just wipe it out with whatever. Oh, I keep forgetting. Did I not upgrade my Nosferatu? I got copies for him, but never upgraded him. The fail is strong. Let me go do that right now. I literally got the copies to upgrade him to max. Yeah, I didn't bother upgrading him to max. Good job. I did that earlier. Like, yeah, we just totally need to get Nosferatu to max. And then, whoops, didn't do it at all. The fail. Oh, there we go. Now he's maxed. As max as you can get a Nosferatu. The only thing we need now is the Wolf, which we only got 2 copies of after all those keys. And the Bat, which I'm not going to bother investing into because that would be too many glory to throw at it. Glory pile is starting to get pretty big. Actually, our glory is almost bigger than our gold stack right now. Speaking of that, I don't think I've even contributed much to my guild right now. I'll go double check. How much are we at right now? Well, first let's take all of our seals. We're almost at 1.5k already. Oh wow, I only done 100,000. I'm still way behind because of all the key openings we ended up doing earlier. So I'll just go do a standard like 20,000 or so. I don't want to do it all the way because it'll give me a weird number, and I want it to end with 3 zeros or it'll drive me crazy. To the dungeon and the final 2 battles then. And we'll just clean house there. Walked away for a minute. No, never mind. I already read that. Fail. I always go straight for the question mark. Yeah, I know. It definitely fried my brain farming all those souls earlier. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, but that was definitely too long to farm souls for, back to back to back to back to back. I'd never farmed prior to that longer than like 2 hours before, yet we did it for like 5 hours straight. It was a very long amount of time. Let's see, or at least relative to what I've done in the past for it. But definitely was an interesting experience. Go throw this on greens. Probably should throw the first one on green too, just to get our giant spider up. It's a pretty important troop to get up in this lineup, because we need the giant spider to actually be casting pretty much every single turn, or at least alternating into another cast. So we can do something like that every single time, and then just keep it going until we get alignment on the board. Where can we throw the giant spider to, other than green? Or do we just throw it on green? Yeah, I think we just throw it on green. And that will give us our alignment for skulls. It doesn't even face him. They really need to buff up the Gloomleaf. You can just throw pure skull spam against it and it doesn't even matter. He's supposed to be an anti-skull spam troop, yet nothing even gets remotely stopped by it. You just tear through it and then just keep going. Ah, I missed. Well, at least I got full mana on him. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can get rid of blues. I'm so used to doing it like before, but we can actually get rid of it. I don't need to keep it on board. It's not really that needed. Oh, I could have thrown it there. Fail. Well, I can still get it. Oh no, but now I don't have the mana. Well, I didn't have the mana to begin with. Never mind. But we can go throw that down. Oh, I still don't have the mana. Well, let me go throw that down. And now we can throw it. Oh wait, no, but now we still don't have the mana. Okay, throw this on greens. Get us the mana already. There we go. Now we have the mana. A little late. Especially since we don't have alignment now. Especially since we still don't have alignment now. Okay, well, that ruined everything. Let's go throw down reds. Give us our alignment. There we go. And that's matched pretty much. And an overhit right there. I'll throw down green. I'll give spider again. Gives us forest, and then it's dead. A little slow, like I mentioned, but wow, does it get just so huge. So ridiculously huge. It's $130 for VIP 5 is the price of VIP 5. The exact price. How much do I have into the game? I think around 200, 250 over the course of 3 years, so not really too bad. Actually, it might be more towards 300 at this point, because I did like $30 earlier for the when Soulforge came out, just so we could show some stuff for videos. But yeah, I think around 300-ish, somewhere around that general ballpark over the course of 3 years. So I guess 100 per year or so. Let's see. We calculated it out many times, but it does change here and there. I think it's been on average like $6 per month if you broke it down to the total and then just spread it out. Let's go throw this into there. Move that over. Get a Forest Guardian down. And what else we need to move? Nothing. But we can't get a giant spider. We like need a giant spider on yellow right now. That'd be so perfect setup. I'm just gonna do this on green and hope we get lucky. Wow, we actually did. Amazing. The only problem is I still don't have a giant spider setup. Maybe should have done it on something different. Kind of hoping that we could convert out green and then just go crazy on the convert, but we actually can't do that still. Let's go take a skull. Nothing else that kills out one of them, so he's not in the way of this skull spam. So we'll go throw that down. Didn't get enough board clear, but we can go and oh, I sure probably made sure Forest Guardian got up before I did that, but we'll just go take mana here so we can start throwing everything again. Did we get any realignment? I did not believe so, but what we can do is get rid of some of these manas that we don't need. That gives us alignment there. Nice little pokes. He is entangled right now. Is there any way I can break that? I don't believe either of these two have cleanse. No, they do not, so that's quite unfortunate. What is the alternative plan for when we do get entangled? I didn't think about that. Wait, we don't have a backup plan for entangle. Oh, yes we do. We transform him. Forgot about that, actually. Let's wait. Yeah, we'll transform it now, actually. So we'll do that. And now we just go for a convert. Finally got the yellows we need. I mean, the yellow to purple that we finally need to do. Just get that down. And yeah, that does look pretty much like a match right there. And we just kill it with whatever, and there we go. I completely forgot. We can just transform, and literally all ailments are taken off of him instantly. Very nice. And then we'll go take our offers, take the 50, and there we go. There's all of our little rewards. Perfect. Well, as the guild was. I mean, the dungeons. You have 8 mythic Umberwolves? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, it's probably because you tried for Famine. I mean, Draculus. They just don't want to give you Draculus. Ouch. I wish I had that many, I wish I had that many Umberwolves, though. I still only have 2. We ended up opening up, I think, 170, 180, 190, somewhere around that general ballpark. We opened about 180 keys, event keys. And we only got 2 Umberwolves. One in the first 50 and another in like the last 40 that we ended up doing. Actually, the 50 before the last 40. Actually, I opened up 40 of them earlier in the stream. And it ended up disconnecting literally the second. The stream ended up disconnecting for about a minute. Literally the second I opened up 40 of them. It was kind of funny. So you got Guard Avatar on PS4 yesterday. What's it good with? Honor, Setite Warrior, Mercy if you have, Alchemist Hellcat with a Mercy. Actually, that's one of the main teams I actually run it with. I believe I still have it saved. Currently in the meta right now with how many Krakens there are around, it's not normally worth using. Oops, I think I just literally accidentally clicked on the right team. Yes, it's that one right there. Wow, I accidentally misclicked on the team I wanted to show. Perfect, except I didn't realize it initially. There we go. So, ideally we'd get a Mercy cast from turn 1 that we do not have, so go for Alchemist. And just get Alchemist all the way to full. And then we just throw him, or Mercy, depending on which we can actually get off. And it looks like we throw that. And get a Mercy. That cleanses any elements that we might have. Go move that over. Take the reds. And now we pretty much just go crazy for the rest of the battle until we win. So first things first, since there's no extra turn, take guard. Because we're going to have a lot of instances where there's way too many extra turns, so got to take the no extra turn when we can. It's actually somewhat beneficial when there's no extra turn, surprisingly. Right here, not much we can do, so I'm just going to take a skull. This board, also not much we can do, but I'm still going to throw it just because we need to do something to it. That gives us another guard. Very nice board that we don't have any extra turns on. That actually is a good thing because it wastes less time. And, yeah, it's pretty much match. So that one's already aligned, but I'm still going to take it. And now all we have to do is literally 1 damage in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't even matter how we do it at this point, and there it goes. Yeah, that's basically what I use as my favorite Guards Avatar team. Prior to Kraken becoming absolutely used on every single team, that was probably one of the best teams in the game, particularly when people were still running more towards like the famine kind of stuff. Because everyone was just like famine, 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 more famine. But not as big of an issue anymore. The whole Daemon kind of everyone like overdoing it on the famines. I mean the Daemons. Okay, so we got a really good starting board. That's what you normally want. Not the best because we'd want it 5 times, but still better than nothing. And then you just keep converting. This might be turn 1 win. Oh, never mind. We can't turn 1 win. Well, actually, technically we could, but it's not worth turn 1 winning. Generally, the quickest you're going to win with this is a 2-turn. It is technically possible to win in 1 turn, though it's not really worth the amount of time it takes to win in 1 turn. Better off just going for the 2-turn instead. Right here, we are going to go for the guard, and then throw an alchemist onto something that he hopefully moves around into better positions. I guess it's going to have to be brown, because he didn't really give us anything much better. That does give us a Hellcat, which we can now do on green. If I'm not mistaken, this is turn 2. So, yeah, if we just get 1 more really strong guard, that's match right there. Yes, we do have this on blue, so let me go convert that over. Need to keep as much blue and red on the board as possible. And we get a little kill right there, and guard is enough, and we can just wipe with that. He does get revived, so it looks like we're turn 3-ing this battle. So we'll go throw that down. Get a alchemist on... Please give us extra turn. It looks like we have to do it on red. As long as it's enough for guard, we win. There we go. Oh wait, actually that's not enough, but 3 turn. Would have been 2 turn, but he was annoying. Nope, never mind, 4 turn. He just doesn't want me to win. Well then. Do I just throw guard at this point? What do I even do? I guess we'll poke him some, just so it goes directly into a kill. Don't revive. Thank you, finally. Well then. But yeah, that's basically what you do with that too. Revive into revive into revive into revive. So many revives. Oh, he's using Umberwolf. Let's go use our own Umberwolf. Actually, let me go use Grim. It's kind of funny using Grim because he gives us a free Darkstorm that we can just use with it. And then he even helps us by using that troop, essentially. Probably going to be the easiest counter if those troops do start getting added, is people will just start running whatever pure colors you need to use against it. So if they're using, for example, that guy, which creates a bunch of purple, all people will do is just use a pure purple spawning team and then instantly basically win against the AI. You know, we'll throw it down on double browns. Oh, didn't miss. I mean, didn't miss. Did miss. So he'll get a bat. He gets a little summon thingy, and he gets his burn off. So we'll let him poke us. Not like he has death mark or anything. Please land. Ooh, pure miss. And he has a lot of purple to throw into that too. He's using all undead too. Interesting. Blue to red. Nothing he can do with that at the moment. Hopefully I don't give it to him. Good. We'll take the free reds, take the yellows. What else? What else? I guess we'll take a red and then double. Yes, red and double. We'll double the brown. Please don't miss. Oh, I shouldn't. 14 is way more than enough. And now we just need to get Grim looping. So we'll throw Grim first and start dark trolling. Please end your turn. Don't take purple. Good. Except we lost one, but they're already burned, so that doesn't matter as much. And as long as we can get this going, we won. And it looks like it should be fine. Yep, looks good. Oh, we should have taken the skull first. Oh well, not too big a deal. Finally lost our extra turn spam, but one more will be enough to end that. Let's take our reds, take the purples, a little bit more mana. Oh, double the brown. Looks like we can get it, and we do. And that's just Grim to win. And down it goes. A little bit shakier than it needed to be, but I guess the job done. Let's see. This guild war you want to forget about? How bad did you do? 0-5, go. Could you imagine if that actually happens? I don't know if anyone has actually done that before. I'm pretty sure it has happened. But yeah, that would be pretty unlucky. 0-5. Lose into lose into lose into lose into lose into all the loses. Wait, did that just switch position? Do you guys see that? It switched earlier from the right side to the left side. What? Me making the size of the window different makes the bar location change. You guys are seeing this, right? Look at that. Oh, that is throwing me off. Let's see. Look at that. The visual isn't even consistent. Look, and then it goes to the left. Here it is here it is normally when we come in. And then there it is if we try resizing it. What is this madness? Oh, so I'm kind of curious. If I have it like this, can I see my troop thing? Oh, I can. Oh, it shows how many troops and everything we have. We have 408 out of 476 troops. How? We have every troop in the game. We have 264 weapons out of 186. Seems legit. And we have 30 out of 38 banners. Seems legit. And we have 32 out of 46 team slots. I think that's the only one that's actually correct. Let's see. But yeah, those other ones definitely aren't. Oh, does that mean they're going to be adding 38 kingdoms? Ooh. They already have 8 more plans? Maybe. Who knows? But anyways. Can you guys actually see that? I don't think you can. What I'm looking at right now. Oh, that's weird. You can't. That's weird. It only shows the normal amount that's there normally. That's strange. So I see what people were talking about earlier with those stats below the thing. It's really strange. Yeah, it doesn't end up showing all the other stuff. I think it's because I have it out of frame. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That right there. The troops, the weapons, the banners, the team slot thingies. Yeah, it's right there. That's what I'm referring to. Right there. Which I can't point it to it. Right there. There it is. Yeah. Someone brought this to my attention earlier, too. I never actually found it until literally just now. It's pretty broken, though. I think it's saying the right numbers for each one. Wait, is there really 264 weapons? Seems a little high. I'm not going to count them, though. Actually, we could if we did it, like, page by page. Okay, anyways, let me go fix the stream. There we go. That should be fixed now. Should we count them? No, that'd be too many. Yeah, we'd have to do a thing every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and some amount. Let's see, 21 times 8 equals plus some amount. That is definitely not the right number, however many it said there were in the game. Let's see, it said there were... It says we have 264 out of 186 weapons. I think the 186 is correct. Us having 264 is definitely not, though. We have however many is in the game. Or we should. So hopefully they'll fix those numbers and stuff later. But we'll see. Yeah, we should have literally everything in the game. I don't think there's a single thing we do not have, other than having everything at mythic quality, of course. But that is particularly hard to do. I don't think there's a single person that has done that. And if they are, they're using a lot of resources up and might not be able to perpetuate that into the future. Because it does take a lot of resources to constantly maintain everything at mythic. I believe we're missing, I want to say 2 dozen, approximately. Somewhere around that general ballpark. Let me actually go check real quick. It'll bother me if I don't. Let's see. I need to go check rarity. And because they have no way to get down here quickly, we need to scroll a lot. A lot of scrolling. Also, has anyone found a quicker method to get all the way to the bottom here? Because I haven't. This is literally the quickest method that I'm aware of, is scrolling with the mouse pad all the way down. All the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, 15 is all we have left. And some of them are a little bit farther away. Some of them are pretty close. But yes, the verdict is 15 troops we still need to get to Mythic. And one of them is an auto imp. How annoying that thing is. Very annoying. We still have 2 Guild War troops that aren't maxed. Aurora and Puritan. Very close to on both. Let me double check. What is this week's? Hopefully one of those 2. Wrong. I meant to click on Guild. Guild Wars. And reward for this week is... oh, was that last week's reward? Oh, of course we would get that when we got a lower amount. Oh, here it is. Penguin! That is not something we need more copies of. Not at all. Let's see. Have real trouble with this team. Emperor Corvash, Mercy, Valkyrie, Mab. Generally, once you kill the Corvash, you win. For the most part. Particularly if you have anything that has mana burn, or mana shield, I mean. Or impervious. You can use either of the 2. But once you kill once you kill Corvash, you win. It's pretty much as simple as that. If you have like a Merline on your team, you can use a trying to think of things that have mana shield on them. But anything with mana shield and anything with impervious. You don't need it to be literally your entire team, but having like 1 or 2 of them as just a basis for your team is pretty nice to have, and will make sure you win against it almost always. Also, don't put your core troops in the first 2 slots. You may want to put one of the better ones towards the back. That, or if you're using a mana generation team, make sure that if it's like an explosion or whatever you're mana generating into, it's in the 3rd or 4th slot. Because if your mana generator is your 1st slot and you're feeding that mana into 2nd slot, Corvash is going to constantly perpetually keep your team denied the entire time. The only time that ever works is if your 2nd slot, if your 1st slot's a mana generator and your 2nd slot is a mana drainer, is the only time when you can put your core 2nd slot in the first 2. But even then, you'd still kind of want to put it more towards the back. It's why I run Famine in my yellow day, so I have the backup drain. But sometimes it might be better just to move stuff around. So if you only have 1 drain, that you don't put it within the aim of their drainer, so that you can use your drain to counter their drain. Because right now, mana drain's only counter is another mana drain to use against it. So that's generally one of the easiest ways. Just either rush them down or mana drain them like crazy. Cockatrice is also particularly good if you need that. Mana drains for full amount, and it entangles them, and it creates more brown. Assuming those browns don't miss, you're being a pretty good favor at that point. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Any other team builds you want me to go over? As a floating head? Floating head meta. Let's see. The costume when you don't have a costume. Just show less of your body. That's a perfect costume. Let's see. We'll go for that then. We'll go move that. Grim. What card you would have made if you got... Whoa, can he end his turn? If you had the chance to. Dragon Soul, Farish Ra, Grim, or... Yeah, pretty much those. If I was like a brand new player, definitely Dragon Soul. There isn't anything I would want more than a Dragon Soul as a new player. It just does so much that you need. It explodes some gems. Not as much as this, but early game it still gets like 4, 5, 6 explosions, which is still fine. It deals damage to all enemies, and this is based on how many dragons are on the team. So even as a newer player at like level 30, you can still hit 20 to all enemies, which is insanely high for that early in the game, as well as just in general. In way late game, it's actually kind of average, but still, it does a lot. And it gains 15 souls, meaning you'll never really need to farm souls again, or at least unless you're trying to go for completionist purposes. But yeah, it ends up working out pretty well. Covers all your bases, is very, very well rounded. Also really durable when you start trading it in late game because it has a mana shield. It also has the chance of reviving itself, and it gains extra benefit from extra turns. But yeah, it would probably be Dragon Soul if I had to choose just one. Because a lot of picks are pretty nice, like for example Queen Mab and stuff, or Kraken. Like my Let's Play account actually has 3 Krakens right now. The issue comes with being able to trade it though. And if you can't trade it, you can't really gain the full amount of value from many of these troops. They're still decent, but some of them, like for example Kraken, you just gain so much value from being traded compared to not traded. They are 2 completely different troops seeing like a traded Kraken and a not traded Kraken. Alright, we'll go throw down the Browns there. Also, I'm so used to seeing every single troop whenever I see it being fully traded. Whenever I see one that's not fully traded, I'm like, oh wait, never mind. I'm like always expecting their trait to trigger and then I don't see it. It's like, wait, what is this glitch? It's like, oh, they don't have a trait. Okay, move the red. Get herself the Ellie. Keep it going. Get the double. And that's way more than enough. Almost the skulls. Here, there, having that skull. Go all 3 of them. No, you know, 3 of the 4. All 3 of them. There's kind of 4. There we go. We're still going to have way too many event gems this week. That tends to happen a lot with these easier ones. I think we're halfway done already. And it's only Tuesday. We've barely been playing any. Yep, we're almost... Yeah, we're already more than halfway. 75 would have been halfway. We're 85 right now. 5 more will be 50 gems. Okay, let's go get that real quick. I can't leave it like that. I'm gonna go find a quick purple to go take out. Oh, that's quick enough. And then I need to find a triple kill somewheres. And then we'll have enough for 50 free gems. Not too big of an amount, but anything more for the pile will help. Okay, move the red, get her surge, double brown. Oh, he moves them away. I'll go throw that down. Very nice. Nice little poke. Throw that. Double the purple. And what else? What else? This will move that down. Throw down a double on the brown. Very nice. Throw down, I guess, Grim till we win. And now we just need to find 3 more purples to kill, and we're good to go. Actually, you know what? I could just Infernus kill that. There we go. Just in case it revived, it would still get some damage onto it, which would have been helpful. But it didn't, so we didn't need it. Now we just need to find a triple purple, and we're good to go. Oh, what card would I want made into the game? That is a really hard choice. There are a lot of troop types, like as far as combinations of abilities, that would be pretty useful. That's a hard thing to really just put and pin down. But it definitely needs more silence, I would say. There are very, very, very few options with silence right now. And other than that, we need a really, like, actual counter to mana drain. Not just like a mana drain to counter out mana drain, but a specific card type of any kind that will have the capability of countering mana drain in a way that isn't just spamming another mana drain on top of it. which is currently the meta of countering them right now. And silence is one of the easiest ways to be able to do that, which is why I mentioned we kind of need more silence. Silence is a really annoying thing, but if you can cleanse it, then it's normally not as bad if you have a cleanse on the team. Problem is when you don't have a cleanse and you're up against it. Oh, there goes a wisp. Get the double purple. Actually, I could just skull poke them. What am I even doing? Oh, there we go. And that is the final gems we need. There we go. Okay. So that puts us at almost all 2s, a little bit overshot. But the main thing we needed from that is the stat. Oh wow, we have 2. We have the event for our 50 free gems. I'll take that. Now we just need another 59 event or 59 purple kills, and then we get 6 event keys. I like that they're giving out a lot of event keys this week, since people are going to be opening up a lot of event keys. I've noticed they've been doing that a lot recently. I don't know if they do that deliberately. It feels like they are, because that coincidentally happens a lot lately. When good event weeks come around, people or the devs end up giving us event keys during that week. I'm not sure if that's coincidental or actually intentional. That's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming down to see the floating head. But no, I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. Have a good night with the rest of it. I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, to go do the, what we just did. Go do Guild Wars, go do Dungeons again. Our next major stream won't be till this Friday when a new Mythic comes out. We'll have, of course, the key opening and the team's video going out for that guy. He's going to be really good with poison. I believe it's the one that's going to be double killing basically anything that is poisoned. It's going to be interesting. It's also going to be the first single cast Mythic in the game, so not quite sure how that will really be balanced out and what they're planning on it. As it currently looks, looks like it's going to be pretty weak, mainly because it's going to be so ridiculously hard to cast it, so no one's ever going to bother using it, but we'll see exactly what happens with it, how it gets tweaked and stuff like that. But yeah, new Mythic this Friday for PC Mobile. Not quite sure if console's getting it too. I cannot confirm one way or another. If so, console's basically caught up at this point as far as content is concerned, so they're almost there. And probably by the 3-year anniversary and by November 20th, I'm pretty sure console will indeed be 100% caught up. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming down. I hope you had a good Halloween. And if not, you still have time to celebrate. Or at least in my time zone, there's still like 3 hours left. Anyways, thank you for coming down today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of the week. And best of luck if you're doing any key openings today for all of the new Govania stuff. Or later this Friday for the new Mythic. Anyways, guys, see ya. And have a good day.